All right, you have stumbled upon the newest episode of Woo Woo Wednesday, and let me tell you, I am very excited for all of us. This is about to be a key. I've been telling y'all for the last year that 2026 is going to be loud, live, and in color. And thank y'all for joining me for this full moon in Leo tarot card reading. Buckle up, girls. We got manifesting. All right. All right. My noted guests. First and foremost, if you find this content fun, funny, edifying, if I have helped you work some shizzle out, go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe, girl. You know, we've been at 1,000 for a while now. Baby, we ain't even been at 1,000. Our goal for 2026 is to find ourselves at 2,500 subscribers. And I can't do that without y'all. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Before we get started, we got another happy birthday. I need all of the Aquarians to stand up. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Yes, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Baby, I'm hoping in 2026 you find nothing but love, light, and your wildest dreams. Why? Baby, this is y'all's year. Ball is in your court, right along with your homegirl Leo. Let's go ahead and get into this forecast. Y'all, almost everything is in the sign of Aquarius. We got Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Pluto. All of them are in the sign of Aquarius. Baby, I need everybody to take a seat. I need everybody to go ahead and get their self-care together. I need you to go ahead and have a glass of water so that we can stop overthinking. That Aquarian energy, baby, I have revamped the organization for my sheet 100 times, child. Should I do this? Should I do this? Oh, this is bad. It's time to sit down and focus on one thing at a time. You have time and energy to do all that you need and want to, but you have to make a choice, sister. We still got North Node in Pisces, but we had a change this last week. I know y'all feel it. Neptune is finally out of Pisces. Neptune has moseyed on over into Aries. Baby, what does that mean? It's time to stop dreaming about lifting the weights, and it's time to actually lift the weights. Y'all, me and my friends been passing this around. Shout out to Tarot by Bronx. Shout out to all the girlies in the Virgo Pisces Discord. I love y'all down. Y'all, we've been having a good key about this. How many of these apply to you? Baby, I got bingo. Hold on, let me show y'all my bingo card. This is what we have let go. We had to shed. We had to reckon with the illusions. Neptune and Pisces had us all a little delulu, sister. Baby, we were getting acquainted with our wildest goals, dreams, and aspirations. We were letting ourselves daydream. We were letting ourselves really get into the crusty bit. Remember all of my readings from last year? Everything was all about reap what you sow. Um, out with the old, in with the new. If you have the audacity, what the fuck would you do? Friends, it's now time to get real. It's now time to put the pedal to the metal. We're done organizing. We're done planning and plotting. It's time to get to work. And that's what this Aries energy is all about. Baby, death to the illusion. Death to the illusion. All the illusions are melting, and it's time for us to reckon with what is here. And you're going to see that in the astrology for this year. It's time to come out the motherfucking closet, and I am excited. Saturn is still in Pisces, but Pisces is doing her big one. She's doing her last little bit. In the next week or so, stuff is going to start shifting from Pisces over into Aries. All the girls that are turning 28, 29 this year who have Saturn and Aries, you are up. Pisces, you are down. You get to breathe, sister. Everybody clap for Pisces. Yes, sister, you did. Ra-ta-ta. Baby, you did it. You survived. Your Saturn returned. It's time for you to take a rest, girl. All that stuff you learned last year, and then some, I need you to go ahead and bring that and perfect it in 2026, okay? Aries and Saturn, girls. Welcome to the party. On 2/14, Valentine's Day, Saturn rolls over into Aries, and she says, pick something hard, girls. Mean it. Now, why are we here? Full moon in Leo today. Full moon in Leo shining with her big sister right across the street. So, what do we know about Leo and what do we know about Aquarius? Well, let's start with the planets that represent them. Y'all know Leo is the sun, the brightest star in our solar system. She's the center of attention. Baby, y'all know how Leo is. Extra loud, live, and in color, baby. Dot, 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 exuberance, pride. Her sister Aquarius, same thing, kind of divided differently. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is all about discipline, duty, what I have to do, versus the sun, which is what I would like to do. Aquarius is represented by us, the collective, the group. It's 11th house. That's your house of friendship, the house of the collective, the group, the house of allyship. Okay, y'all, let's count. Where does that put Leo? Yes, that's your 5th house, the house of style, the house of creativity, house of expression. Aquarius is I know, I theorize, I hypothesize. Leo is I feel, I create, I manifest. Okay, two sides of the same coin. We call this the axis of ego. Aquarius is associated with technology. Leo is art. Aquarius wants to be the thought leader. Baby, they want to be the trailblazer. They want you to respect them for what they know, what they saw coming, what they were able to endure. Leo wants you to recognize them for what they have done, what they have accomplished, how they showed up. Baby, I know y'all know these people. Think about the difference between our favorite Leo, Barack Hussein Obama, our least favorite Aquarian, Ronald Reagan, Doechii, and Meg the Stallion. So what does that mean in terms of where we're going? Well, as we understand and meditate on the correspondences and associations of both Aquarius and Leo, I think some very obvious key themes are coming to the surface. First and foremost, understanding and owning our uniqueness. What makes you different from the person to your left and the right? What are things that you know, that you know, that you know? What's a topic that you can give a 15-minute to 30-minute presentation on just at will? And how can you use that information to help everyone, to help the collective, to better your life, to touch others? Recognition. We are about to have a reckoning with our relationship to visibility, recognition, visibility, being seen and understood. All that gross stuff that we had to pull up is coming to the surface, and it's time for us to deal with our issues. Not all attention is good attention, and we know how much Leo loves attention, right? Leo loves to be the center of attention. She loves performance, but not all performance is authentic. Not all attention will feed you the same way, and we about to learn. How do we honor ourselves? How do we honor others? How do we like to be recognized? Are there other people that we should be recognizing? Are there people making a contribution who have not been recognized? Are there people in our space that we can uplift and shine some light on? Are we being recognized in a way that's meaningful for us? Not all attention is good attention. Not all visibility is good visibility. I feel down in the bottom of my spirit, at the core of my heart, that we are about to have a reckoning with social media. Social media is not who she used to be. Okay, I'm an older millennial. I turned 38 this year. Shout out. Social media used to be fun. Social media used to be a lot of fun. I've gotten to connect with a lot of people all over the world, have a lot of jokes, sharing tips and tricks. I remember Twitter being a big part of the protests in 2020. I remember back when Syria was being attacked, I think that was 2018, and folks were sharing secrets on how to make sure that, the tear gas wasn't tearing up their face. Social media has had a lot of positive, practical solutions. That's not where we are today. It's all algorithmic. It's all ads. Somebody trying to sell me something. I no longer see my friends and family on Instagram. You know who I do see? About 5 to 10 McDonald's ads. I know Starbucks is going to try to sell me whatever cup of the month they got. I think people are starting to wake up to the way that the algorithm shapes our ability to think, reason, and know, and people are not happy about it. I would not be surprised if we started to see the continual deterioration of social media and the consequences of that. I think the energy that we are having now, what we are experiencing now, will set the tone for the entire year. Most of the astrology for 2026 is going to be in Aquarius or Leo. Later this year, Jupiter moves into Leo. North Node moves into Aquarius, which means South Node moves from Virgo into Leo. I keep talking about this fire trine that's supposed to happen later this year during the summer and the fall. Baby, it's about to get real loud. And I think these are the core themes that we are going to continue to see until about midway next year. All right. So instead of doing my meditation prompt, we're going to switch it up. We're going to do something a little different. I felt very compelled to share with you a poem that has stayed with me since I was a young person. I think the first time I heard this, I was in maybe third or fourth grade. Um, it's a very brief poem, but it does a great job at discussing, dissecting, and pointing out the reflective bits and the consequences of hiding one's true self and getting into some comments about identity, self expression, vulnerability, all those core things, okay? Now, for the girls who know, we're about to read Masks by Shel Silverstein. All right, so listen up. I'm gonna read it to you. I'll also post it here so for the girls that want to read along. Masks. She had blue skin, and so did he. He kept it hid, and so did she. They searched for blue their whole life through, then passed right by and never knew. I'm gonna read that one more time for the girls in the back. She had blue skin, and so did he. He kept it hid, and so did she. They searched for blue their whole life through, then passed right by and never knew. I love this poem, and it always makes me just think about my own relationship with being open, being honest, talking about my own vulnerability, trying to renegotiate my relationship with being seen. I find that as I continue to get older, I become more myself. But the crazy part is, as I become more myself, I find myself going back to the past, to childhood. A lot of the ideas that I had about myself were true. And through socialization and school and education and the various boos and claps of life, I let society try to tell me who I needed to be to succeed when I knew from the beginning who I was that was going to help me succeed. I find that as I continue to get older and continue to get wiser, I'm going back and reheating my nachos from 1992. If only I had the audacity and the courage to lift myself up. But I was a kid, and so you go through life and you experience as such. But I'm glad that I'm realizing that I was on the right path. I might have not had all the answers. I might have not had the experience, but there were core parts of myself that I knew that were true that I just had to acknowledge. And once I started to acknowledge and put those on the forefront, my world started to change, and the people that appreciated me for those things started to show up. And that's how I started to figure out what was meant for me. That's why I'm here on YouTube, baby. I can't tell you how many ideas I've had that have died on the vine. Oh, ain't nobody gonna listen to that. Ain't nobody want to hear me talk about that. So many of my ideas have showed up on other people's channels, in movies, and commercials, and I'm like, oh, it's time. So, baby, if y'all not sick of me yet, be prepared to be sick of me by the end of 2026, because I got some stuff coming down the pipeline. We're gonna go ahead and continue with our Ascended Master deck and our Rider deck. But y'all know, before we get started, girl, let's go ahead. Maybe, I like to give y'all moisturized readings. Maybe I'm trying to spread the abundance. Let these readings help exalt, uplift, and edify all those who find me. Okay? Leo. Big Leo. Let's see what we got. Full Moon in Leo. We can go ahead and start work. Baby, I know what this is. I feel like I've been saying this to y'all for the last 6 months. Y'all gotta take care of yourselves. Our body, positive change. Your likes and dislikes have changed, and you've outgrown situations that once appealed to you. These are positive developments signaling your spiritual growth. Some of these situations are blessings in disguise, and they're pushing you to make necessary and positive changes. You may feel pushed beyond your comfort zone as multiple areas of your life shift and flux, yet the universe always stands ready to support you with whatever you ask. Let go and enjoy this ride, because it is truly for the best. Let go of perfectionism and procrastination. Break your major goals into baby steps. Take one step at a time. Since Parvati is the goddess of mountains, this could be a message to retreat or move to the mountains. Revamp your schedule so that you devote regular time to your priorities. Be assertive in saying no to anything that diverts you from your path. Leo, I've been saying for the last several months, and your cards have really lended to me saying this. Y'all trying to turn up too soon. I feel like your energy, like you feel like y'all are Goku, like the energy is charging. Like y'all are ready to get into it. It's not time yet. You got about 2.5 seconds before you go on stage, Leo. Right now, you need to be dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Because when it's time for you to get up there and perform, we need you to press the gas pedal. Okay? You need to be taking care of yourself. Remember, Pluto is an Aquarius in opposition to your sign. Everything that you do will be amplified. Everything that you do will be amplified. I really need y'all to take time to make sure that y'all are investing in your health and your wellness. Baby, put down the alcohol, put down the sugar, put down the snacks. We need you to make it to the end of 2026 so that you can actually reap the benefits of the energy. Now it's not time to party. Now is the you should be feeling that pre-run energy, like you getting ready to like you at the stable, you finna that's the energy that I need y'all to give. We got the double right up, and we have 7 of Pentacles upside down. It's already all right. Whatever y'all are worrying about, whatever y'all are, it's the mind goblins, okay? Aquarian energy is very cerebral. That is Batman. A contingency plan for the contingency plan for the contingency plan. A parachute for the parachute for the parachute. Like, you are going to burn yourself out trying to cover all the who's and the what's and the why. Baby, worry about yourself. Remember, you have to fasten your mask before you can fasten the mask of others. Leo, please take care of yourself. Can't worry about everybody. It's almost showtime. Have you gone through your checklist? Is your seatbelt buckled? All right. I'm gonna give y'all another card. Yeah, girl. All of the sevens are coming out. My brain is screaming at me. Matthew 7:7, asking it is given, seeking you will find. Baby, God said that you can ask and it will be given, but you don't get to micromanage all the details of the manifestation. When you trying to think of the who's and the what's and the how's, you are not allowing for God to show up to give you what you asked for, Leo. Baby, it is not time for you to reap your blessing. Sit down and stop worrying. If you know that you are going to get what you asked for, what you freaking out for, sister? That promotion, that baby, that relocation, that job. You have so much good energy coming your way this Leo. Jupiter is coming to give. Remember all them readings that y'all just heard last year of me talking about Cancer, thumbs up, Cancer, thumbs up. Good job, Cancer. Jupiter and Cancer. You're next. Jupiter is in Leo, starting with the end of July. Leo, I need you to make sure that what you are asking for is really what you want and that you are ready to get your blessing. You are about to get to know yourself more intimately. And I believe that as you continue to get to know yourself more intimately, as some of these blessings start showing up, you're going to start learning about parts of yourself that you haven't visited or remember in decades, in years. I'm getting the image of just like a catalyst, you know, pop, 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 like a bag of popcorn, pop, 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 pop. Leo, I need you to get out of your own way. Baby, if you do it, take your time, do it right, you can do it, baby. Just not tonight. Hey, hey, bestie. Hey, Virgo. Welcome back. Welcome back. Baby, how y'all doing? Baby, go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe. We're trying to get to 2,500 followers this year. Okay? Go ahead and do that. In the meantime, we're going to see what Ascended Master has come to visit you. We're going to go this way. Let's see who this is. Ooh, Amaterasu. And didn't I say this earlier today? I sure did. I said, y'all, it's time to come out of the closet, Virgo. Guess what? You won't be in that back row too much longer. It's time for you to come out the closet and take center stage. Girls want to know what you've been plotting, what you've been scheming for the last year, okay? Soft No been sitting right next to you. You have shed it and you have been reborn. It's time for you to start helping others. Okay. Let's see what cards we got. Knight of Wands in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. Baby, I'm gonna give you a third. What is this? Okay, baby Virgo, why are you pouting? Virgo, why are you pouting, girl? You know what? See, that's why the girls talking. No, I'm just messing with you. This is hilarious to me. We have Knight of Wands in reverse. We got Four of Cups in reverse. And then we got Ten of Cups over here off to the side. You can't sit in the back all your life. I ain't never seen somebody overthink, come up with a plan for the plan, charts and graphs, and build an all-star team and then go put it in a folder. No, 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 Virgo. No, 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 no. You don't get to do that. You just can't. You have just come out of a cycle of death and rebirth. There's a new chapter, which means you have new energy, which means there are new requirements. No, baby, you don't get to play support. No, it's time for you to go ahead and take center stage, Virgo, and lead. It's time for you to share your knowledge with the rest of us, your observations with the rest of us. I don't understand, Virgo. Like y'all really be doing it, Virgo. Y'all really be knowing, and then don't tell nobody. What sense does that make? No, baby. Amaterasu, come out the closet. It's time for you to make your real feelings and beliefs known. This card asks you to reveal who you really are to yourselves and others. This may involve having a heart-to-heart discussion with a loved one or allowing other people to see your true nature. You will be spiritually supported in this process, and the Ascended Masters will help you be lovingly honest. As a result of coming out of the closet, your relationships will deepen because you'll know that you're loved for who you really are. Let go of judgments about yourself or others. Speak your truth with love. Allow others to get to know the real you. Trust that your authentic self is lovable and likable. The more authentic you are, the higher the energy and success of all of your projects. I already said Aqua, that's 11th house. Our key themes: uniqueness, recognition, vulnerability, visibility. You done playing small. We got ChatGPT. I can go put in the digits and get the spreadsheet right now. Baby, we don't care about that. We care about you. We want to be in relationship with you. Baby, this is Leo Aquarius energy. This is the axis of ego. It's time for you to step the fuck up, Virgo. Baby, I don't mean to be cussing. I know my mama is watching this section. I'm talking to you too. Nah, player. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. This is, I'm getting the scene from Sister Act where.
And Sister Mary Robert, could you come stand over here, please? Yeah.
That's you. I know it's scary. I know you don't want to be judged. I know you're sensitive about your shit. And that's okay. Do it anyway. In 2026, Virgo, we're doing it scared. Sorry about it. We don't have the privilege of sitting on good ideas no more. Find your joy. It's time to do stuff for the plot. It's time to have fun. And y'all are going to do it responsibly because that's just how y'all are. But y'all can no longer sit in the back. Truest testament to growth isn't what happened when the plan goes accordingly. It's how we respond when that plan gets burnt up. Baby, we all got a plan until we get punched in the face. Virgo, it's time for you to get out there. It's time for you to get out there and show us what you are made of. It's not time to be cute. It's time to be drop dead gorgeous, Virgo. And y'all are playing. Nah, I ain't never. How y'all got all the answers? Everybody know you got the answers. Y'all got the answers and y'all are being stingy because y'all are being scared. Y'all are scared to be the center of attention. And that's crazy to me. People, do you see the people that are on the national stage right now that clearly don't have any idea what the hell they doing? And they have no shame. So for a bunch of people that actually know what the fuck is going on, for a bunch of people that got the answers, I need you to have the audacity that those people are having in 2026. Virgo, to the front. To the front. Libra, let's see what energy we got for y'all today. Right, well, first of all, we got Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and we have Justice in reverse. Now, Libra, let's chat. In 2026, y'all have to be responsible with your energy. Remember, y'all were blocking y'all blessings, trying to be cute and demure. Baby, it's time to handle business. Aries, and you got Saturn and Aries. Are you ready to become the person that you want to be? Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and we got Justice in reverse. I'm gonna give you a free one. Yeah, girl. Eight of Wands in reverse. I think you have lost the plot, driving yourself nuts with this Aquarian energy. Y'all are overthinking the solutions. Y'all are doing a little bit too much because y'all are trying to do everything. Baby, walk with me for a moment, okay? First of all, last reading, our quote was finding practical solutions to support our goals, dreams, and aspirations. A major part of our conversation was taking our goals, looking up SMART, SMART goals, and taking our big goal and breaking it down into small goals so that we can stay focused and on the straight and narrow. I think y'all are overthinking it. I also don't think that y'all are using y'all's networks of support in the way that you can. When was the last time you shared a concern with a friend? Baby, you don't have to do everything by yourself. You have a network of support around you. Your friends around you are gifted. Perhaps you can reach out to a trusted friend or family member to help you, clarify, to help workshop, to help discuss or dissect what it is that you're focused on. I'm also wondering if you're self sacrificing for the collective. Are you sacrificing your own creativity for others? Are you trying to give people what you think they want as opposed to giving them what you have to offer? Something is out of alignment here, Libra, and like this is not bad. You just need to make an adjustment. Let's read for Katumi. You drew this card as a reminder to stay focused upon your intentions, desires, and priorities. Do not allow yourself to be distracted by short-term situations, dramas, or other people's demands. Keep a positive outlook about your dreams and imagine that they've already manifested into reality. Devote regular amounts of time towards your projects and priorities. Say no to distractions, and you will see results. Be assertive with your demands upon your time, keep your promises to yourself, commit to your priorities, spend time each day devoted to projects that are dear to your heart, and detoxify your diet to help your mind to be clear and focused. Baby, I feel like that was right on the money. Is that not what I said? I'm also getting this energy about your digital diet. Libra, I think it's time to spend less time in front of screens. I also feel like it's really important for you to be abundantly aware of what you are consuming on television, what music you are listening to. Baby, y'all are sensitive souls, and that's also vibration, that's also energy. And so during this time, I want you to spend less time watching TV and more time investing in your goals. I would encourage all of my Libra friends to go ahead and do a little screen detox. I don't know why that's coming to mind, but I just kind of felt that in my spirit, y'all. Libra, you are not completely off the track. You just gotta, shift the shift the scale a little bit. I feel like y'all are stressing yourself out trying to do all the things, and we just need you to do some of the things with consistency. And the things that you need to be doing are the things that you find important to yourself, that feed you, that make you feel excited, that make you feel clarity, that make you feel creative, that make you feel joy. I feel like y'all are y'all trying to perform for somebody else at the expense of yourself? Baby, fuck everybody else. You gotta make sure you are the only person that can be you. I really need you to figure out your special cocktail, Libra. What is it about you? What is it about you that people love, that people look forward to? What is it about you that gives you that extra little spin, that extra little, you know, that's what I want you to be focused on, Libra. All that other stuff is noise. It's noise. It's noise. Don't let this Aquarian energy have you out here overthinking the solution, sister. The best solutions are usually the ones that came up first, and they usually the most simplistic, okay? Baby, you don't have to have, a Maserati with all the bells and whistles. Sometimes you just need a Nissan Altima to get from point A to point B. Scorpio, what's up, my Scorpio and sisters? Welcome back, baby. Go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe. The Queen of Cups, y'all's card. Oh, that's interesting. Five of Cups. Baby, everybody else got three, so you gonna go ahead and get three. Baby, y'all got Archangel Michael. We got Queen of Cups right up. We got Five of Cups in reverse. And we got Nine of Pentacles. Baby, why y'all pouting? What's going on? Are y'all tired? Y'all need a snack? Y'all need a rest? Scorpio, you can do it. You're qualified and ready to take the steps towards your desired income. You have what it takes to fulfill your life's dreams and life's purpose. This card signals that it's time to make your move. You can do it. Take action without delay or hesitation. No more preparing or procrastination. Just do it. You're a valuable and beloved person. Break big goals into smaller steps and take one step today. You're on the right path. Let go of perfectionism and know that you'll do fine. Stop trying to negotiate with past versions of yourselves. Stop trying to negotiate with versions of yourself that you have already shed. You can't exist in two places at once. So either we gonna move forward and say thank you and stand in gratitude and reap our blessings and go in the direction that we was trying to, or we are gonna go backwards and embrace the energy that we once had. You can't do both. It's okay to hit pause for a second. We got this full moon in Leo. Remember, full moon in Leo, fifth house, the house of joy, the house of pleasure. I feel like y'all take this transformation stuff seriously, and y'all like, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta break the chains. I gotta break the cycle. I gotta grow. I gotta grow. Okay, friend. Let your Taurus brother tell you it is okay to take a break. It's okay to have a snack. It's okay to have some fun. When was the last time you did something for yourself, Scorpio? A vacation, a manicure, a pedicure, baby, a nice hoodie, some warm socks. And where's the excitement and fun? Where's the lightness? Okay, baby, look over here. Baby, look around. All the water signs are having a good time. North Node is in Pisces. Jupiter is in Cancer. Why everybody else having fun except you? You can take a time out for 5 minutes or so to get your shizzle together so that you're not over here crying over spilled milk. Crying. Baby, are y'all crying in public? Scorpio, y'all crying in public? What's going on? I feel like my energy says that I'm supposed to lift you up, Scorpio. Like you just gotta take a break. It's okay to rest. It's okay to reset. It's okay to breathe for a second. To dust your goggles off. To shake the dust off your shirt and your jeans. Like you will get to your destination. You will be successful. We got good energy this year, okay? I just need you to slow down and have a little fun. Don't nobody want no crabby Scorpio stinging everybody because y'all irritate. No, that's not the energy we need from you, Scorpio. We need the loving, sensual, fun, vibey Scorpio. We don't need the angry girl, okay? Stay up, Scorpio. Take a break. Sag, welcome back. The first thing that's jumping out to me is this feels very masculine, okay? I'll just say it like this. I really feel like, Sagittarius, it's time for you to get back into your spiritual practice. This feels very off balance to me. You're focused on duty, you're focused on time, you're focused on what you have to do versus what you would like to do or what you can do. And I feel like we're putting too many check marks in the I know and not enough in the I feel. This situation involves a significant man in your life. Your new relationships with men are affected by your old relationships with your father, ex-husband, boyfriend, brother, son, or other males. This is the perfect time for you to heal and release any old wounds connected to men in your life. God and the Ascended Masters will support you as you focus on letting go of old toxins such as anger, blame, and guilt. This clearing process opens the way for healthy relationships with men and your own male energy. You have just met or are about to meet a significant male partner. Your present relationships improve as you heal your feelings about your father. A male deceased loved one is sending you I love yous from heaven. Balance male and female energy by practice both giving and receiving daily. It's time for y'all to find your new shtick. Y'all need new inspiration. Y'all need new stimulation. And I really want you to get into the things that actually inspire you. So I want y'all to focus on strengthening your spirit, strengthening your intuition. I want y'all to focus on lightness. I want y'all to focus on health and wellness. I want y'all to focus. It's time for y'all to get serious about who y'all want to be and what direction y'all are going in. There is a lot of fire energy happening this year. And if y'all don't have y'all situation staged in the orientation that you want it to be, you will continue to manifest chaos. And I do not want that for you, Sagittarius. At best, y'all are just hilarious. Y'all are joyous. Y'all are represented by Jupiter. Luck, jollity, fun. That's the kind of Sag that we like. We don't need the angry firemongerer. We don't need the Sagittarius energy. And I feel like y'all are struggling here. What is it, Sag? Are y'all just so committed to the bit that y'all are afraid to start something new? That doesn't strike me as something that's very Sag. Baby, y'all be fearless. Y'all be the first one on the adventure. So what is it? Baby, I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Sag, sound off in the comments. I'm at a loss here. But what I do know is that this is giving real heavy masculine energy, and it lets me know that you are out of alignment. So I have to assume that you are worried about. Y'all are hyper focused on money. Y'all are hyper focused on time, and y'all are not letting the natural flow and the natural evolution of y'all lives take place. I need y'all to breathe, and I need y'all to go explore. Okay, Sag? That's what I got for y'all. Capricornicia, how y'all doing? Let's see what cards we got today. All right, Capricornicia, I see that y'all are finally getting information. As I recall, our last reading, we were talking about your emotional quality and your willingness to deal with your emotions, your feelings. Everything can't be a plan. Everything cannot be a material thing, a material possession. Everything can't be a dollar in a cent. We were also talking about your relationship with labor and duty. Doing stuff because you said you was gonna do it can be a benefit or liability, particularly when you're forced to do things or may have signed on to things that had some surprises around the corner. This lets me know that y'all, I think y'all finally got tired of holding on to the heaviness and y'all are letting go. This lover's card could represent a lover coming into your life. That was not the first thing that came to my mind. I think this is self-love. I think the lovers and judgment is you reckoning with yourself. Is you being real or coming to a realization around your emotional needs. We're talking about full moon in Leo, how you really want to be recognized, how you want to be remembered, the legacy that you want to leave behind, your relationship with attention. Where do you go when you want some attention? Is it still fulfilling? I think y'all are also renegotiating, the spaces that you are in and the places that you are showing up. Y'all are changing. You're supposed to change, Capricorn. You're supposed to have new goals, dreams, and desires. Okay? And you're willing to do the work. And we know we knew this. I think that's what Hina is gonna tell us. I forget what I know Hina is freedom. I feel like Hina is telling us that you have finally taken yourself off the hook. Let's see here. Yes, girl. Walk away from restrictions and be free. You have the power and the right to change your life so that you experience more freedom. This card signifies that your soul is crying out for more freedom, especially as it involves your life's purpose. Perhaps it's time to take a break so that you can think clearly about your desires and available options. The universe always supports the desire for expansion, creativity, and freedom. Say yes to freedom, and the universe will say yes to you. It's time to leave a situation that you've outgrown. Question the validity of any rules that you've imposed on yourself. Allow the universe to support you while you make your desired life changes. Be assertive and say no to anyone who's overstepping their boundaries with you. It's okay to grow up. It's okay to change. Baby, that's what you're supposed to do. You're thinking about yesterday and you're cringing. That just means you are in a different place today. Capricorn, it's okay. Now, it might be a little scary. And I had said, who I said this? I said this to Virgo. It might be a little scary to try something new, to get a new style, a new cut, a new color, to visit, new places, to end old habits, to cut the cords for the things that no longer fit. It's scary because you're like, well, dang, what am I gonna do next? That's not important. Do it scared. You do it anyway. Baby, what's scarier? You happen to jump off the cliff and try something new, or continuing to stay someplace that you know that you don't belong? Which is scarier? Baby, if you said stay, Capricorn, stop playing. You know what you need to do. It's time to start loving on yourself. Baby, you can have all of the jewelry, all the vacations. You can be boss and CEO. You gonna do that by yourself? You gonna be in charge by yourself? You gonna go on that vacation by yourself? Baby, it's time to get back to you, Capricorn, and your core essence. Realizing and understanding, getting reacquainted with what makes you you. Why do we want to be around you, Capricorn? Why do we want to hang around you? That's what I want you to get reacquainted with, okay? It's time for you to get back into your creativity, getting back into your joy, get back into the things that you love. And the only way that you're gonna get that is continuing to be vulnerable. Do not be afraid. Ye be not afraid. Baby, take off the mask, take off the idealism, and baby, let's really get into the vulnerability. What do you really want, Capricorn? Who are you really trying to be, okay? And let that guide you. Let that guide you to your next steps, Capricorn. So I need go ahead in the comments. Let me know, Capricorn. What do y'all really want? What are y'all asking for? Big Daddy Aqua, baby, happy birthday. Y'all have a lot of energy this year. Y'all got a lot of energy right now. I know y'all are doing the absolute most. But that's okay. It's your birthday season. This is when you're supposed to be doing the most. I just hope that y'all can step out and stop overthinking. That's really what the energy lends itself to. But let's see what Ascendant Master is coming to hang out with you. Yes, baby. Y'all know who that is. I know what this means. Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Okay. All right, Aquarius. I know that unlike your Leonine sisters, y'all don't mind hanging out in the cut. Y'all don't mind being in the back. Y'all want to be the system admin. Y'all want to come up with the plot. Y'all want to pull the strings from behind. And you know, that is really where your skills lie. Y'all are a cerebral bunch. You know, y'all focus on what you know, what you can hypothesize, what you can be, what you can build. Y'all lie with a hypothesis and theory and calculation, and that's cute or whatever. That's not your energy for 2026. It's time for you to be in the front, on the stage, in the spotlight. Now, almost everything is in your sign right now, okay? And as the year transpires, you will find yourself with North Node in the sign of Aquarius as well. North Node will be in Aquarius, South Node will be in Leo, and then Jupiter will also be in Leo. Y'all got big energy this year, Aquarius. It's time for you to step up and do your big one, okay? I know y'all are more comfortable in the back plotting and scheming. Nah, baby. Mm-mm. It's time for you to come up and show us your ideas. Show us what y'all been back there plotting and scheming, okay? I think this represents a shift in the way that you are to manifest. Y'all very much get swept up in duty and locked into what you have to do or what you think you need to do to save humanity. Remember, we're talking about the access of ego, okay? Aquarians will very quickly tell you about yourself and what you need to be doing. But remember, that is just your perception, okay? That is your perception and how you see it. And that may not be the reality. You cannot control other people, Aquarius, as much as you would like to. But you know who you can control? I believe that this year, this next season is about self-mastery. It's remembering that as much as you be feeling that God energy, that God complex, sister, that you too are a person and that you too have needs. You have goals, dreams, aspirations, and desires just like everybody else. And while Leo is gonna tell us off the bat what they want, you know, you gotta ask an Aquarius and dig deep, and they really gotta trust you to show that part of themselves. I think that's where you are meant to manifest. It's using that thought energy to come up with a plan of execution to help make those feelings and that emotional stuff, you know, real to manifest from your heart. Okay? King of Swords is you. I think this is self mastery. Ace of Swords, new ways of being, new executions, new methods. To find your desired outcome, follow the path of joy. Your life's purpose is supported by the joy and passion you feel when you're thinking about or working on your purpose. The joy that you feel within relationships keeps them alive, exciting, and growing. The joy that comes from your hobbies gives you extra energy. Of all the emotions, joy has the highest vibration. Joy has the power to remove all obstacles and attract all of your needs. Joy reminds us that we needn't suffer at all. We can fulfill our purpose, help ourselves and others. We can also heal through the power of joy. Stay positive and filled with faith to manifest your desires into reality. Find the humor in the situation, enjoy a good laugh, develop hobbies that bring you pleasure, and to find your life purpose, do what brings you joy. It's your turn, Aquarius. It's your turn to be Beyonce this year, okay? I need you to get comfortable with standing on the stage, taking your turn, and doing your big one. And while it's your turn to be in the spotlight, have some fun, revel, have some delight. For the new girls, I am a first house Aquarius Mars. And one time somebody read me and I was like, ooh, and it completely changed my worldview. It was a former boss who said to me, people don't care what you know until they know that you care. Baby, Aquarius, We know you know a lot, but do people know that you care as much as you do? You so busy trying to be in the cut and be the plotter and the schemer. When was the last time you recognized somebody else? When was the last time you showed somebody vulnerability? When they said that to me, I felt that deeply because I do be caring about stuff a lot. But you wouldn't know it. Why? Because I like to mind my business. So, Aquarius, I understand. You like to mind your business and be with your things and your stuff. That's also amplified for me because I'm also a Taurus. But same for you. You be off. You enjoy your own company, just like us. Okay. It's not time for that. It's time for you to be on stage, Aquarius. So, in what ways can you let the people, places, and things around you know that you are invested, that you see them, and that you care? And in what ways would you prefer to be seen? Hello, Pisces. Welcome back. I know you like when I talk to you like this, Pisces. You know you like when I talk to you nice. So we will, okay? How you doing? Y'all feeling all right? Y'all good? Y'all doing all right? Baby, the planets are leaving your sign. Pisces, y'all got a little your last little bit of energy. Y'all doing your last little bit. Y'all doing okay? Ooh, Pisces. All right, we got the Fool reverse, we got Judgment reverse, and we got Three of Pentacles reverse. Baby, that deceleration hit y'all hard. Y'all said we were having such a good time. This card signifies that it's a very fertile time for you. This is an ideal time for the conception of a baby or new project. All of the doors are open for you right now. Your mind is fertile with many wonderful new ideas, and abundance easily flows to you. Since everything is in its infancy stage, have patience with the growth process. Just nurture yourself and your projects so that they stay strong and fertile. You have the Midas touch, and everything is turning to gold right now. Let go of worries or guilt and enjoy yourself. There's good news about pregnancy or adoption. Now is a good time to start projects. Pan is the ancient Greek deity of nature, mirth, music, and fertility. This is interesting because while Pan is giving us good tidings, all of our cards are upside down, Pisces. What is going on? Now, immediately in my mind, I'm thinking of two things. First, we had Neptune move out of your sign in Pisces into Aries. I'm wondering if this Aries energy has been a little disorienting because it has required us to wake up. Neptune and Aries is the alarm clock to our nap. And while Neptune was in Pisces, we were dreaming. We were a little delulu. We were allowing for ourselves to drift off into the deep waters of our goals, dreams, and aspirations. We were wondering. We were hoping. We were thinking about the future. We were longing. And now that the planet has moved over into Aries, it's like, yeah, you can have that, but we got shit to do. And so it's requiring us to wake up and put action and order our steps. And so I'm wondering if that threw y'all off a little bit. I'm also wondering about the impact that we have from Saturn. So Saturn has been in Pisces for a year and some change. And starting the 14th of this month, it moves out of your sign into Aries. Now, I'm thinking that's usually a good thing. You no longer have the restriction of Saturn, holding you down. But y'all are experiencing, the benefits of Saturn as well. And so with that planet's influence moving to one over, I'm wondering if that's also, shaking y'all up a little bit because y'all no longer have that support. It was challenging, but y'all made it to the end. This is the end of your Saturn return. And so you now are probably realizing that there is some duty and some responsibility to maintain the stuff that y'all started while Saturn was in your sign. The energy that I feel is the teaser at the end of the hero's journey.
I'll be back.
So you've gone through your Saturn return. You are now changed. Y'all are not the same person that you were when you started this experience. And that's going to require you to think, reason, and know differently. You have changed, and therefore you will engage with your environment differently. And you understand that now. There's no more suffering in silence, there's no more fading into the backgrounds. Now that Neptune has moved into Aries, the illusions are gone. The illusions have faded away. Realize that nobody is coming to save you. And it's up to you to figure out what comes next. And there's responsibility in that. I don't have anything bad to say to you, Pisces, other than fear blocks flow. That's a theme that we have touched on several times in our readings. And I want you to take all that goodness and all these lessons that you learned during your Saturn returns. Y'all were taken to task and you survived. So now is the time to continue that work, to continue it in the name of joy, and making sure that you get fed too, okay? All right, Aries, y'all got new energy with direct impacts. I'm very curious. I am very curious to see what cards we got here. Saturn is coming to your sign on 2/14. Neptune moved into your sign last week. So let's see what ascendant master goes up to support you. Aries, in the comments, tell me what y'all are working on. Tell me what y'all are bringing to 2026. Let me know in the comments. Y'all got big energy this year. Y'all are on the VIP list, so let me know. What are we working on this year, Aries? All right, Aries. Now, despite the fact that we got 9 of Swords here, I am actually kind of excited to see this here. You know, as I stated, Saturn is moving into your sign. Saturn in Aries says pick something hard, pick something difficult, commit to it, finish it. Okay? Your Saturn return is up on deck and you are about to go through a transformation. That's just what our Saturn return is, okay? It's us getting reacquainted with ourselves. It's us learning the hard lessons that we need to not only survive, but to thrive, okay? The sooner that you get tapped in and surrender to that, the sooner you will get to the lesson, which means the sooner you can get to the blessings, okay? Saturn is duty, it's responsibility. You don't have a choice but to take the task. And if you choose not to, Saturn's going to punch you in the neck. 3 of Cups represents joyous union. Knight of Cups, freedom, freedom of expression. Baby, he's hurrying, he's quick. Now, this is not something that you can rush, but this does show that you need to be diligent in the things that you do. Now is not the time to be pussyfooting, Aries. Okay? I've been telling you for the last year, make sure that the things that you want to check out with are in your basket. Baby, you were on 5 minutes ago. So I hope and pray that you heeded my call, because you were on. You were on 5 minutes ago. All right, Aries, we got Ipana. This card comes to you as a sign that you benefit from working with crystals. Ipana, the fairy queen, knows the value of connecting with the spirit of nature. You can find or purchase crystals at metaphysical bookstores, spas, and jinjos. Hold each crystal to know what it feels like to you and to know if it's right for you. Carry and wear the crystals throughout the day for healing, protection, and increased intuition. You can also add the crystal to your bath water or place them on your bedroom nightstand or beneath your bed to connect on an even deeper level. Now, you can take that for face value, or you could apply it a little bit differently. Now, if crystals are for you, go ahead and do the crystals. If it's meditation, go ahead and do the meditation. If it's fitness, go ahead and do the fitness. Whatever it is to help you feel clarity, to help you derive understanding, to help you feel connected to spirit, God, the universe, you need to start that immediately. For the next year and then some, Saturn is going to be on your tail, and you are going to need an outlet for that energy. I also feel like I'm supposed to remind you that this is not something that you have to do by yourself. Please tap into your networks of support, connect with your friends and family. Do not suffer in silence. You don't have to keep this all to yourself. Now is a great time for you to start coming up with some practical ways to make sure that you are supported during this time. Clubs, any leisurely activities, any folks that you feel that you can be open and honest with. It's time to invest in those relationships. Dedicate yourself to the experience. You cannot control the outcome. You can dedicate yourself to the experience and be curious about what happens on the other side, but you cannot control the experience. And just know that growth is not always going to be comfortable. It's not always going to be fun. And you may find some of the stuff that you turn a little scary, but it's you. And these are things that you have to acknowledge and overcome in order for you to thrive. Now remember, Daddy Saturn can be a little harsh sometimes. Daddy Saturn can be demanding, but you always get the spoils. You do the assignment, as long as you show up in the way that you need to and learn the lessons, you will get the benefits, you will get the blessings. Okay? Pick something hard, commit yourself, and complete it, Aries. You have all the tools that you need to make it to the other side of the experience. The question is, can you recognize them? Do you see them? All right? Baby, we're going to be talking all year. I want y'all to get in the comments. What are y'all working on, Aries? What questions do you have? What pain points do you have? Where can I help you? Where can I guide you? Okay. I'm going through my Saturn returns. I'm actually closer to my next Saturn return than I am to the one before it. I remember I turned 38 this year, but I remember 28. I'm a Capricorn Saturn. Warm me out. Baby, I was poor, broke, ugly, and hungry. Okay. I've been there, so let me help you. All right. Type that down in the comments, Aries. Daddy Taurus. What's up, my Taurus brethren? How y'all doing? Baby, I'm doing fantastic, and I'm very excited for 2026. All right. Y'all go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe. We trying to get to 2,500 subscribers this year. Go ahead and do that while we figure out what Ascended Master's gonna come support us. Let's see. All right, Taurus. We have been going through the softening, getting reacquainted with our emotion, getting reacquainted with our soft parts. We've been doing shadow work. We've been trying to understand, the negative impulses and the darkness so that we can integrate and release. We have been working on our wounded child and coming to some agreements and understanding that while those things may have taken place, you don't have to live there. I feel like I'm supposed to remind y'all to continue the work. You have done a good job, Taurus. Baby, you have transformed, you have moved on, and now it's time to show the girls what you have learned along the way. The chariot is knowing that you can have impact, that you can control the vehicle. Remember, attention is currency. If attention is currency, what are you paying for, Taurus? We have learned that sometimes convenience is a prison and that nobody is coming to save you. So you got to get that thing up, go outside and build the world that you want to see. But that's okay because we don't mind getting our hands dirty. We don't mind tilling the land and taking our time and actually making sure we want to reap what we have sown. Okay? We got the Empress. This is divine feminine. This is us getting reacquainted with our intuition, getting connected to our spiritual practice, getting connected with flowing and not forcing. Yes, we can have. Yes, we can experience. You are having a realization that, baby, you can have a lot of the things. You can have many of the things, but you cannot have all the things. And when your attention is focused in all the directions, you manifest nothing because you can't do all the things, okay? We got King of Pentacles in reverse. I'm wondering if now we need to be reminded that it is okay to have some fun. Scorpio got the same thing. It was like, baby, when was the last time you had fun? You did something joyous. You got into your creativity. And I want to remind you that it's okay for you to do the exact same thing, Taurus. We got good energy coming this year. It's not exactly our time yet, but we got really, really good energy. We will be supported in our aims, Taurus, and so stay par for the course. You drew this card as a reminder to stay focused upon your intentions, desires, and priorities. Don't allow yourself to be distracted by short term situations or dramas or other people's demands. Keep a positive outlook about your dreams and imagine they've already manifested into reality. Devote regular, Devote regular amounts of time towards your projects and priorities. Say no to distractions and you will see results. Be assertive with your demands upon your time. Keep your promises to yourself. Commit to your priorities. Spend time each day devoted to projects that are dear to your heart. Detoxify your diet to help you clear your mind and stay focused. Baby, I think this is right on par. We've spent the last year and then some transforming, updating our worldviews, figuring out what we want to do next. And it's time for you to continue that work. So go ahead, take a little break if you need to. Go ahead and reset for the new year if you need to. And then you pick up them weights, Daddy Taurus, and you continue lifting. People already don't recognize you. They feel like your energy is different, and that is okay. Once again, it's I said this to Capricorn, baby. It's okay to grow up. It's okay for your desires to change. It's okay for your attitudes and opinions to change, Taurus. I know you're a fixed sign. You like your things to be where they are. You like to be at home. You like to mind your business. But baby, guess what? It's time for you to be seen. It's time for you to come up with that cave every now and then, okay? This is a year of action, Taurus. This is a year of action. So go ahead and do what you got to do, Daddy Taurus. You've done a good job. This is a reminder that you are the baddest, and yes, you can. So keep on. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Baby, Gemini, Gemini. I feel like you are purging. I feel like you are purging. This is fascinating to me because Lakshmi is giving you the flow of prosperity and is giving you the go. All your cards are upside down. And Nine of Cups in reverse. We got Two of Cups in reverse, which letting me know that you are kind of dumping emotional energy. And then we got Nine of Swords in reverse, which lets me know that you are reckoning with yourself, with your fears, with blockages. But I feel like this is I don't. Despite the fact these cards are upside down, my intuition tells me that this is not bad. I think that y'all are finally vacuuming up all of the emotional baggage and the emotional bullshit so that y'all can stop manifesting the same craziness. I think life is forcing y'all to reckon with um, your inner machinations. Is what I'm getting here. I feel like y'all having to reckon with these inner machinations is what's gonna spark your next bout of creativity. It's time for y'all to update the scripts and processes, and life is taking you through the experience for you to do so, and you might not be so comfortable with that. Particularly because y'all like to give head energy, y'all like to give mental energy, and this is an emotional assignment. Let's read for Lakshmi. This card indicates that your prayers about finances have been heard and answered. Tap into your manifestation power by focusing on abundance instead of worrying about money. Ooh, are you blocking yourself because of worry? You have nothing to fear. A new flow of prosperity is supporting you and your loved ones. Stop worrying about money. Worry only attracts monetary problems. Everything's going to be okay, especially with respect to finances. You have the support to make a desired life change right now. Visualize and affirm prosperity. I want you to be mindful of the spirit that you have when you are taking action, okay? If you are taking action out of the spirit of desperation, if you're manifesting out of the spirit of lack, you're only going to create more desperation, more anxiety, and more lack, okay? I need you to create from the joyous place, not the sunken place. I need you to manifest from the spirit of pleasure, the spirit of joy. Look, I want you to look towards those Leo themes. Remember, expression, creativity, intimate engagement, fun, joy, pleasure, not out of duty, not out of responsibility. not out of lack, not out of need, not because you have to. Where can you benefit from trying a new mindset, trying a new worldview? Get into your uniqueness. Gemini, y'all are creative. Y'all know a little bit about everything, and I need you to get into that bag, okay? You know, we are all struggling. We all could use an extra dollar or two. But when you make that the top line order for the way that you are moving, you are just going to create more trepidation for yourself. Because as you create, you're thinking, I don't have any money. I don't have it. 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 Labor. No, baby. Set that aside, okay? I want you to flip that. Maybe the manifestation is for a new muse, a new environment, something conducive for you to create so that that money will flow to you naturally. This is also time for you to renegotiate. I'm wondering if you may have tied yourself to some people, places, or things that no longer make you feel seen, no longer make you feel valued, and you're being forced to create, you know, in these environments or in these agreements that are no longer conducive to your creation. The floor of prosperity is here. We just got to get y'all in a place to where we're not focused on what you don't have, and then we are focused on what you do have. All right, Team Cancer. Hello. Hey, Cancer, y'all have had good energy all year. I am not expecting this to be any different. Maybe once again, Cancer, y'all get good shenanigans. Let's read from the Ascendant Master. As a sensitive person, you absorb some harsh and toxic energy from other people. This card asks you to stop and call on El Moria and Archangel to clear yourself. They can also clear and elevate the energies in other people, your home, or your office. After clearing yourself, ask them to shield you from further intrusions. This process, called shielding, needs to be conducted once or twice a day. You can also wear a crystal pendant to act as a buffer in harsh, energetic situations. Ask Archangel Michael to cut cords of fearful attachments between you and other people or possessions. Stay clear of harsher toxic substances, environments, and relationships. Honor your sensitivity. Keep your thoughts as positive as possible. To keep your energy clean and clear, eliminate clutter or use feng shui to clear the energy in your home or office. Hey, that's cool. We got 10 of Cups, which represents emotional or spiritual abundance, being tapped in, getting what we want, being fulfilled emotionally. We got the Hangman in reverse, but we also have 7 of Cups. So you've gone on the journey, you've been manifesting all year, you have lived some of your best moments, y'all have had the green light. And so it would seem that it's time to take a pause and get cleaned up before y'all finish up your Jupiterian energy. I almost feel like this is literal. Hangman in reverse is difficulty with surrender, and it's blockage through resistance, not allowing for things to take place. This is probably the first stopgap we've seen for y'all in a long time, right? So it's time for you to protect your energy, protect your peace. As Jupiter moves out of your sign into Leo, some of that luck, some of that favor is gonna, come from your sign and move over to our Leonine folks. So now is also probably a good time for you to start decelerating. You ain't got to do it quite yet. Jupiter don't move until I think July or August. But you remember last time Gemini got popped. Gemini got popped because they were still outside acting like they had that Jupiter energy and they didn't. So just make sure that whatever you have in your garden, you have the capacity to continue to invest in, and use the spirit of discernment to identify what needs to stay and what needs to go as you clean and clarify your energy, Cancer. Baby, y'all got 5 or 6 more months of fantastic energy from Jupiter and Cancer. Just make sure that y'all use it wisely. This has been another Woo Woo Wednesday with Dooley. Once again, like, share, comment, subscribe. What did you learn? What questions do you have? Baby, what did I miss? I hope and pray that these cards and these comments bring you light, love, abundance, growth, and expansion. And I will see y'all another time. Peace.